everybody. Special Heatwave episode. Everybody, it's really hot out there. I hope you guys are keeping cool out there because it is
really hot out there, guys. Try to keep cool. Waves are just wasting off everything. So I hope you're keeping it safe out there. Yeah, just stay cool out there, everybody. In the heat wave of the summer. I got my new mixtape coming out called Heatwave 22. 2022 Heatwave coming out, my new album. My new summer tour is coming soon, guys. The Heatwave in his room, guys. Staying cool and staying in school. You gotta stay cool out there, right? Stay cool. Don't be a fool. And stay in school too. Don't drop out. Even though every success story is somebody who dropped out of school and made it on their own. Let's be honest.
Who, like every single successful person, it seems like, did drop out of school. They're like, stay in school, guys. Be the run-of-the-mill guy. Unless you're a genius. Unless you have an idea. Then drop. Well, it worked for this guy, but don't, Yeah, we don't have to, I don't know. Going to school for so long is weird. 12 years of schooling and then college, I mean, we gotta change the fucking whole system. Who are we kidding? Anyway, fucking
Heatwave summer. Heatwave staggering heat this weekend that we haven't seen in
years, everybody.
Lots of heat is coming off of me because I'm so hot. Hell yeah. Staggering amounts of heat are out there. Yeah.
I mean, look, guys, sometimes you gotta
try to stay cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, how am I gonna fit doing this podcast in? But then I was like, I know it doesn't have to be an hour long. It just always is an hour long. That's just my pattern. That's what happens. Anyway, I was looking up just kind of random, I know, but I was kind of I saw on Reddit someone posted like Marilyn Monroe's overrated, like why is she an icon? And I actually posted like I totally agree, I never understood. And then there was all these comments like, I don't know. People like, yeah, maybe read up on your history, buddy. Yeah, maybe you read up a little bit. You obviously are misinformed. She changed the world. I mean, this is like a fake identity. It wasn't her real name. I feel like, what did she do? She just made it like okay for women to just act that way, just act like little girls. Like, why did she come up with that? Because that's really something that is bad about women now. Like, I don't like that whole trend where girls act like little girls, Like, how is that a good thing for women? Like, it's so funny how all the feminist stuff, like, it doesn't make sense. It's like, yeah, Marilyn Monroe is an icon if you want to act like a little, like, girl that doesn't know how to do it. I don't know. It just seems like, I mean, was she, like, how was she, like, a strong woman? Like, she just seduced guys in every movie. I mean, it's not like I know anything about her. I don't really know anything about her. But I just was, like, skeptical. I mean, it just, like, the perception I have of her is, like, an old, Kardashian type. I mean, I don't really... And that stupid quote that's, like, one of my least favorite quotes ever. That's like, if you, listen,
if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Okay?
And I've just always hated that quote so much because it's just a horrible thing. Like, you know how, like, you could just keep getting away with being shitty by just saying that over and over again, Yeah, I have my worst like once a day, every single day. But like, if you can't handle that, I mean, I don't know. What's this? Oh, he was like friends with Arthur Miller, the playwright. I mean, so she was an advocate for civil rights, guys. I mean, that's good, I guess. But like, what did she do about it? Just an advocate? This is like what people do now. Like celebrities are like, I'm an advocate. I'm an ally. It's like, what are you doing though? You just saying that? I mean, okay, these are just views she had. Oh, she was a nutcase too. Look at this. She was taking pills, losing weight. She was actually brought to an asylum and threatened to cut herself. She was generous throughout her life. I mean, what? Nothing in here is that impressive. I mean, she had an affair with JFK. Is that supposed to be like good? I mean, a lot of these like women icons, it's like what are we looking up to? I guess blondes used to be really in back then for some reason. I never was really that into blondes, but they were really in back then. Joe DiMaggio, everybody. She just like got with guys a lot. I mean, what did she do? She's an icon.
If you can't handle me at my worst, which is a lot, you don't deserve my best, which is never. She broke the glass ceiling on women having wind blow their skirts up, okay? You're a man, so I get that you wouldn't understand, but listen, she broke the glass ceiling on struggling with addiction, depression, and anxiety, and dying from an overdose of barbiturates at her home in Los Angeles. She broke the fucking glass ceiling on that, okay? Yas, queen. DiMaggio regrets what happened to Marilyn Monroe. If you can't fucking deserve me. Getting
the quote confused. If you can't want my best, then if you don't deserve me at my best, then you should what? What's so hot about her, you know? I mean, especially if you see like the real pictures of the real person, Norma Jean or whatever her name is. I don't know. I'm not really going to do a deep dive on this right now. But look, send me an email if you have evidence that she did anything. I mean, I searched like, what did she accomplish? I didn't search like Marilyn Monroe fucking whore or something like that. She overcame her. Oh, yeah. See, this is, I mean, I know there's movies I can maybe watch a biopic about her. But this is what I know about her. She suffered from substance abuse, depression, anxiety, and she died from overdose. That's pretty much what I know about her. What did she accomplish? She was in 23 movies. She overcame her early image and was a serious actress in one movie. But it's called Some Like It Hot, so like, how serious was that? Look at this. This is proving my point. According to accounts from people she worked with, Marilyn Monroe was highly emotionally unstable and self-centered and frequently abused drugs and alcohol and had an affair with the president. I mean, so this is like what? Amber Heard from the 19... probably better than that because she... I don't know. Who knows? I wasn't, Do we know if she was great in person? I mean, I guess not because it's not like the guys are... I guess the guys would have said so, like the guy she was with. So maybe she was like a Courtney Love of the time, is what I'm thinking. No, she didn't kill her husband or have her husband killed, but I mean, here we go. What impact did Marilyn Monroe have on culture? Second woman in history to
run her own production company, okay? She broke the mold and challenged the whatever. She was an outspoken advocate for equality and talent, okay? Okay, so... yeah, like if
I was her, I would probably start a production company. What did she have to do with that? You're already rich and you have everybody doing things for you. If you're rich, you go, hey, I guess I'll start a production company. Can you just go ahead and do everything? Because what is she going to do, It's the same thing when they say, like, whatever Jenner, Kendall, Kylie Jenner, one of them or whatever is like, oh, she's a self-made billionaire. Well, no, she's already rich, so she probably just went, I want to have like this company, and then everybody else does it. And then she just maybe goes, all right, I guess I like this nail. I like this perfume. So go ahead and use that as my signature perfume. Wow, she's self-made. Okay, here. Why was she important? This is literally what it says here. With her breathy voice and hourglass figure, she would soon become one of Hollywood's most famous actresses. There you go. That's it. What personality disorder did she have? She suffered from bipolar disorder. All right, so there you go, guys. That's her accomplishments. I'm not trying to like badmouth her, but like people on Reddit attacking me for just agreeing that like she's definitely overrated. I mean, if you want to like, okay, if you want to look at her as just, oh, she had that look and whatever, and I don't know, then okay, I guess like if you want to look at her as like a model, but that doesn't mean she changed anything. They acted like she did a ton of shit for women. Like what? What? She was a model. What do models do for women in general? Like, you know? Like, I wouldn't say, like, she went to a psych ward. I mean, she did a lot for women that had to go to a psych ward. Like, I don't know. Anyway, just, you know, I don't know. I mean, I just don't like that one quote is so fucking annoying to me that I kind of have had a grudge against her because... All right, let's go to this Kiora site where people ask questions. Is that her? It doesn't even look like her. Looks like a guy in drag right there. She will always be remembered as the glue that held Some Like It Hot together. I mean, okay. Yeah, you know, it's kind of weird. Like, people with bipolar, all these actors with bipolar, they end up acting pretty well. I mean, I don't know why that is, but... Yeah, I agree with this. Like, she was a great actress at playing herself. I mean, how can you, like, okay, her mother had a nervous breakdown. All right, that sucks she had to go through that. What does that mean? What did she accomplish other than being famous? I mean, oh, look at all this surgery she had. Is this supposed to be, like, good for women? She had all this surgery to, like, she changed her chin, raised her hairline. Jesus. Yeah, I guess for the time this was like body mutilation almost. Changed her jaw. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't get it, but she like played an idiot, you know? She had that it factor, you know? She really just had that it factor. I mean, she just had that wow factor. That's all. But they were acting like she accomplished like real shit on that thing on Reddit I saw. I mean, yeah, you know, it gets back there. Yeah, I guess she paved the way for more plastic surgery. That's great. She looked drugged up all the time. I guess she was though. So that wasn't yeah, I don't think she just looked drugged up all the time. Yeah, I'm sure every actress hated her too to work with her. She was probably on drugs and like horrible to work with. I mean, you know, all these like idols we have, like they just end up becoming like, oh, they sucked actually. Everybody who dies young too. That's probably what it is. She died young. She died when she was 36. And you know, that makes somebody just kind of get revered. If they're a celebrity and they die kind of on the top. I don't know if she was on the top still. She died in the 60s. She did that last movie, and the last one was 1961, and then she died in 1962. And I think that's kind of why she's so revered. I mean, that's why Kurt Cobain probably is. I mean, that's, you know... I really do think, like, if Nirvana had kept going... They just wouldn't have been so worshipped if he didn't die young. I mean, they only had like 2 or 3 albums. Like, so overrated. I mean, even if you like Nirvana, I mean, that stuff really just gets blown out of proportion. Like, yeah, like she's like mostly known for that stupid subway scene with her skirt getting blown up. Like, that's what. It says here on Wikipedia, her star image was crafted mostly for the male gaze. Okay, so but then you're saying she's a, oh, she looks good here though. They're boobs. I don't even know what she looks like. She looks different in every picture. Yeah, that is just something I've noticed. Some like women, female stars, like they have this drugged out look that I kind of get disturbed by a little. Maybe she started that. She just looks on drugs like she's about to pass out or get like date raped or something. It's just like, it's not a good thing to look up to, I don't think. And that one new singer, Billie Eilish or whatever, kind of has that look too, a lot. And that just kind of is weird to me that would be somebody women look up to, as somebody like that just looks on drugs like that. Not because I'm anti-drugs, just because. I mean, do you want like a young girl to be on drugs? Like, I don't know. Oh, it was like the fact that super feminine women weren't supposed to be smart. This says right here. It's like, no, she made that image of her acting dumb all the time, right? How was that not part of her like invention? I don't know. Anyway, I didn't mean to keep talking about this, but there's a heat wave going on, guys. Heat wave. Oh wow! Look at this. Monroe has rumored to have gone through several abortions. Unsafe abortions, even. Ugh. Oh, wow. I didn't know there was no evidence about her and Kennedy. I thought that was pretty obvious. Anyway, yeah, Marilyn Monroe episode. I think, like, in the mainstream, people just don't prefer blondes anymore. So this movie wouldn't be. Gentlemen prefer blondes. I don't think that's true anymore. I mean, look at all the actresses that are famous now. I don't think there's like any blondes hardly. It's weird though that like switched like that. And I mean, she might have contributed to the whole blondes being dumb thing. I wonder. I mean, she acted like that, and then everybody. I remember just constant blonde dumb jokes. That were very repressive.
Yes. I'm a scholar of Marilyn Monroe's legacy. Okay?
Speaking of abortions, I had went to it with Mike like a week or two ago, and I always never know if I have talked about the stuff. This comic was up there, and he kind of was like, I guess because of Roe v. Wade. He was just like, yeah, I think, we should be casual about abortions. Like, whatever. I've had like a couple when I was I forget how old he said he was. And then he asked this girl comic in the audience. There was like 4 people there. He was like, when, did anybody, I think he might have said like, who else had one? And I think she raised her hand or something. And he was like, what age were you? Whatever, asking more details. And she was kind of actually uncomfortable, like answering. And he just kept asking. And like everybody seemed uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. It's still really not a casual thing. They can act like it is, but it's just not. I mean, even in a left wing Brooklyn place, like people really don't want to be like. It's just not a casual thing, though. I talked about that. I think, but that would suck to live back then and have to. People talk about like with wire hangers and stuff. You know what I mean? But well, I really wanted to talk about the real problem, okay? And that is the deadly monkeypox. Okay? The WHO has declared a public health emergency, and it is on the rise. New vaccine. They have a vaccine already? How would they already have a vaccine? Oh, God, I'm so sick of this shit. God. No Americans have died of monkeypox so far. I don't know globally. I think it's a very small number, but 0 Americans. So the risk of to the broader generation is population is pretty small. Okay, so let's stop talking about it. Why did this media want us to freak out about everything? 16,000 cases in the entire world and 5 deaths in the entire world. And, and for some reason, they changed the name, didn't they? I thought they changed the name. And they don't want to say gay guys get it for some reason. I saw something that was like, all right, I'm going to go to the CDC's website and see if they altered the language to be... The monkeypox virus is spreading mostly through close, intimate contact. What does that mean? Just say what it is with someone who has monkeypox. That can't be sex, can it? You can take steps to prevent getting monkeypox and lower your risk during sex. Okay, so why didn't you just say close, intimate contact meant sex then? What else is it? You know how you have close, intimate contact, but it's not sex or whatever? It's like heavy cuddling, but somehow you're penetrating. How is there oh, they mean the smallpox vaccine, I guess. If you have symptoms of monkeypox, well, you're gay, first of all. Oh, God. Frequently asked questions about what is monkeypox? It's first discovered in 1958 when 2 outbreaks of a pox-like disease occurred in colonies of monkeys. So that makes sense. So how is it a stigma? They said they want to reduce... Oh, that was the WHO, wasn't it? Hold on, let me see. WHO monkeypox name change. Okay, so what, it did not get a name change then? God. What? This was a month ago, but it's still just so funny. The World Health Organization, we
wanna, we're sounding alarms about the virus strain name's discriminatory nature. Look, a group of 30 scientists from Africa and around the world wrote that there was an urgent need to change the virus's name, calling it stigmatizing. WHO spokesperson says the name doesn't comply with WHO guidelines that recommend against using region or animal names. And the process of naming diseases should be done with an aim to minimize the negative impact and avoid offending any cultural, social, national, regional, professional, or ethnic groups. The WHO,
This is another case where you sound racist saying the fact that it is racist. Like, the fact that it's from Africa and you think it's discriminatory because it's from Africa, you're the racist. I haven't even heard any racist jokes about this. It's only called monkeypox. It's not called black guy pox. I mean, I know, like, that's an old racial thing, monkeys, black people, whatever, but, like, I haven't heard that. Oh, I fucking hate this Liz Cheney lately. Doesn't she hate gay people, too? She has, like, I don't want to sidetrack, but, the thing is, it was discovered from monkeys, so why is that discriminatory It's discriminatory to monkeys? Discriminatory
To monkeys? Look, monkeys are really fucking offended about that. And we really should, like, minimize the harm done to their community. Because they are
black people. Like, why don't you just say, look, we're racist and we're just worried because, like, black people are monkeys and, like, it's from Africa, so obviously, you know, black people, monkeys, we all know they're monkeys, so it's like no one's saying this. What else is going on? All right, I wanted to read trying to skirt around the fact that it's gay men getting monkeypox. It's from Africa, all right? That's a fact. Let's not try to change facts, for fuck's sake. Am I at risk at getting monkeypox? Why don't they just be honest here? I would just put, unless you have anal sex with a man. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not just, well, that's how they have sex, though. I was going to say maybe not just anal. From oral? I guess, yeah. That must be also a thing. Symptoms of monkeypox can include fever, headache, being homosexual, swollen lymph nodes. How does it get spread? What does the CD say about, it can be person to person through direct contact with the infectious rash, scabs, or bodily fluids, or intimate physical contact. In addition, pregnant people can spread the virus to their fetus during the... People, by the way. We're on cdc.gov, and they put pregnant people. Just pointing that out. That's what's happening. So, look, I guess if you have a bisexual guy, boyfriend, whatever, then you'll get it from not being gay, but I mean, yeah, you can get it from sex, from having sex with a person with monkeypox, meaning someone who's at least bi, or, I know there's a million different, maybe that's why they're not saying gay, because gay, like, is kind of an old school, and lesbian, that's like an old school canceled term. And, like, I've heard a lot of gay people say that they just don't want to go by queer, but that's like the new thing. You're like, if you say you're gay, you're kind of like you're like a hateful person now. Why do they don't at all mention that gay guys are getting it on here. But just say don't have sex with the person with monkeypox. The guy with monkeypox, or trans woman. Well, they have to get monkeypox from a gay guy. I mean, what? If I'm a man, have had multiple male sexual partners. All right, so this is a little honest. Wow, it's not even saying it here. It's just saying if someone has. How do they get it then? If you want to reduce the risk of monkeypox, you should not have close skin-to-skin contact with somebody with the monkeypox rash. Touch the rash or scabs of someone with monkeypox. Kiss, hug, cuddle, or have sex with someone who has monkeypox, meaning gay men. There's nothing in here saying that gay guy. There's nothing saying gay men on this site. I wonder if you check AIDS on cdc.gov, if it won't even mention gay men anymore. It probably doesn't, because if you're woke, you don't say gay or lesbian. You say LGBTQIA plus two-spirited community. Could my pet get monkeypox? If you fuck your dog, yes. That's what my answer is. What stigma are they fucking talking about? God. Can't believe the the memes are true. I mean, we really are in clown world. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous to not just be honest. Just fucking have some courage. No one has courage anymore. Not even government organizations can just be out with the fact that yes, gay men are mostly all. It's spread because of gay men having sex. Why can't you say that? Fuck. Now the question is, yes, did a gay man fuck a monkey who had this? I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to... The media is in love with Liz Cheney right now. Oh, now she's saying she was wrong to oppose same-sex marriage. That's weird. I bet it's because the media is in love with her right now. She looks... Man, she was really against it, though, for like a while. Like, nobody's giving her shit for this. It was just last year she just said, now I'm going to vote for it. Oh, listen to this. 2013. I do believe it's an issue that's got to be left up to the states. Okay, so you agree with those justices then, I guess. Oh, man, this is fucking crazy. This January 6th stuff. I mean, I'm not following it. I'm not, like, watching it, but, like... You know, those guys that are in custody, like, a few of them killed themselves, like, for just going in the Capitol. Like, what did they do? I don't... That's the whole thing where, like... People, like, need to not like the government so much. Like, everybody, like, picks their favorite politician, like, on the left, or, like, I love Obama. He was my, you know... And, like, you know, look at Edward Snowden and, like, anybody who goes against the government, even a tiny bit, like, that goes into the Capitol, you are fucked, man. Like, Julian Assange, like, is rotting. Edward Snowden can't come back here because he made everyone aware of the fact that government is evilly looking at everyone's texts. I mean, you know, this is, you know, we're not really in a free country. I mean, we're not. Like, look at these, you know, these guys that are on the January 6th trial for just going in the Capitol. I could see if they had a gun. They went in, they had a gun, and they were literally plotting to kill Congress members. But even then, usually they don't, like, they've been just in jail since that. And, you know, people just don't actually care when it comes down to it. Nobody really cares about stuff. I mean, they care more about, like, the fact that people moseyed on into the Capitol when the guards let them in. They opened the door and let them, they, like, were like, come on. But, yeah. Everybody should check out this. There's this podcast I've been called Disaffected, where it's this guy that was, like, really left-wing, and now he points out all the toxic mental traits that a lot of the left has now that he noticed because he was involved with social justice stuff. And he really is great at pointing out the fact that so many on the left, like, are really just toxic, narcissistic behavior, like mental illness, like psychotic, sociopathic almost behavior that we're all kind of, and it's not just the left, it's mainstream society. But I guess his mom was, like, you know, mentally ill and abused him. So but now he can notice it with everybody else. And man, it really made me feel, like, validated, because I've just been really bothered by that for so long. Like, I haven't had any kind of experience being abused like that, but, like, it's just pretty obvious that, like, our society values ego and vanity and, like, just putting yourself above everybody. Like, you know, with Instagram, with our whole culture is just based on make yourself look good now. I mean, in the most narcissistic, bad, toxic behaviors are being encouraged. Like, that's what he talks about. And, you know, I mean, you know, he called out AOC in one episode, in a few episodes, and, it was great he was talking about. I guess I forgot about this already. It was only like a year ago. Where, like, I forget, it was something like, oh, that was when, like, remember when everybody was buying GameStop in stocks, and, like, Then the trading app like shut it down. They just stopped it. And then AOC tweeted like, "Oh, that's bad." And I agreed. I think everybody agreed with her actually at that point. And then like Ted Cruz said, "Yes, I agree." Something. And then she said, "Fuck." Like she said, like, "You tried to get me killed on January 6th," and like, you know, no evidence. That's just what they do. Like, is they go, "I felt blank, so therefore it happened," and I'm accusing you of. I mean, she accused another senator of wanting to, like, trying to get her killed. He should have sued for that, honestly. I mean, I think that's the only way to go against this, is people are suing the news channels now. Like, and that I think is kind of working a little bit. Not really, but I mean a little bit. And I think that would have been a good idea. Like, the fact that she, you know, that's her colleague, and she's saying, "You tried to get me killed." Like, you need evidence for... You know, we're past evidence at this point. There's one side that's allowed to say whatever they want and to smear somebody. I mean, that's why Amber Heard got away with it for so long. Like, I'm, you know, pleasantly surprised that people are not on her side now. But I mean, that's kind of what this guy talks about on the podcast. Like, those types of behaviors that she does are just rampant around. I mean, just look at, like, everybody... I mean, social media made it worse, obviously. Because he talks about how, you know, you basically, you get patted on, you get points, social credit for, like, the more issues you have and the more you talk about it publicly. Like, the fact that she's, like, talking about, like, trauma from the Capitol, like, she said she was raped once or almost, like... And, you know, it made me, like, skeptical about the fact that she maybe is making that up almost. I mean, these people know they get social credit and likes from sharing trauma. And, like, the more pain you put out there, you get more social credit for it. You get all this social approval and, like, claps for, like, smearing people and saying I felt unsafe around blank, you know? Oh, you did this to me, and you don't have to say evidence. You just don't. I felt like I was being targeted during January 6th would be accepted by everybody that follows AOC. I felt like somebody was going to kill me. And it's like, okay, was there a plot against, like, I don't know. I think it would have came out by now, definitely. They would have been harping on it endlessly if something like that happened. But it's proven that it is now one-sided, it's politicized. If one side goes into the Capitol, the wrong side went in. If Antifa went in, we wouldn't even be talking about it, period. Like, that's just how it is. I mean, Antifa did throw, like, Molotov cocktails and shit at government buildings. Nobody had a, you know, committee about it. I mean, fuck the fucking Cheneys. They're like, Dick Cheney is like a... How are people on their side now? Monkeypox, how to protect yourself and what to watch out for. Don't have sex with men. If you're gay, I guess, like, yeah, be careful, you know? I mean, I don't know. You really have to be careful. Wear 10 condoms. Pretend wearing a condom is like wearing a mask that everybody loves to still do. Yeah, I think it's pretty visible if you have monkeypox, at least. How do I protect? What do I do? What do I do to not get this? Oh, no. Oh, no. What do I do?
Oh, my God. What do I do? But, like, what can I do to protect myself? If I go to work, will I get monkeypox?
I mean, I often have sex with men at my work. God. Don't say gay men spread. Don't, you know, just don't say that. Don't. God. fucking ridiculous. Oh, wow, these people are mad at Biden for it. Monkeypox is now the Biden virus. Do something, Biden! Nobody's worried about monkeypox. Like, I just don't think people are worried about this. Man, it's just so dark that, like, January 6th, people are committing suicide. I mean, are people going to be done with COVID yet? I mean, Biden's fine. Totally fine now. Biden is fine. You know, can we not talk about mask mandates anymore? Can we just forget? Because we have monkeypox to worry about, guys. What if you're at a rest stop and you accidentally slip your dick into a guy? Maybe you know how you like go to your urinal and sometimes the guy's mouth is there by accident and you're like, oh shit. And then you get monkeypox. Like, you know, who knows? You could just get it. I mean, it's pretty real out there. I mean, the danger is out. You never know. You could get monkeypox randomly. You know, you're in a bathroom. You knock 3 times. You do the signal. A guy comes in there. And he had those little marks on him. He didn't realize at first because it was a glory hole, but he must have had it. And then you have to tell your wife. You know, me and my friend joke about that. Like a guy, a married guy has to basically come out of the closet because you have to be gay to get monkeypox. And you're like, I don't know how I got it, hon. I don't know. I don't know, man. Me and Steve, we just pal around and watch the game. I don't know what happened, man. You know, we were having my homemade chili and watching the game, and one thing led to another, you know? I mean, what can I say? I got it, you know? I guess he had it. I mean, I don't know where he got it from. I mean, I know he does work with monkeys a lot. He said he might have been at the zoo. Oh, I guess that's how you'd say it. You'd be like, hon, I don't even know, hon.
I don't know how I got it. Oh, but then I don't know how I got it, you know? I guess, could have been because I went to the petting zoo a couple weeks ago, hon. I don't know. I promise it wasn't from the other night when Steve came over, okay? I don't know what to tell you. You know, I went to the zoo a few weeks ago. They had the monkeys out. They were behind glass, but, you know, this stuff could, you know, it's getting serious out there with the monkeypox, so. I guess it's pretty contagious. I guess it spreads through the window at the zoo. I mean, who knows? Maybe the handler of the monkeys, maybe the monkey handler, maybe he, like, came out and, like, touched stuff, and I touched that. You know. And then we hooked up in the bathroom. I mean, you know, and that's how you know, innocently, I just touched something at the zoo. And I don't but know how I got it. I can't but tell you how I got Hon, I don't know how I got it, hon. You know I'm a small town guy, I just work. You know, work my hours for the family. I don't but know how I got it. I'm sorry. But I guess it's out, you know, at the petting zoo. They have the monkey,
And then the guy's wife's like,
I mean, but the monkeys, they took that away a few years ago. They don't have the monkey exhibit anymore.
Oh, look, I guess, you know, maybe they're getting new ones, and then, like I said, the handler touched one of the, and they're from Africa. Who knows, maybe they're from that place in Africa where the monkeypox happened, and he, I guess, had oral sex with his monkey buddies in Africa, and then, you know, and then one thing led to another. One thing led to another, hon. What can I tell you, you know?
I was driving on the turnpike, stopped at the rest stop, one thing led to another, and now I got the pox, you know? People just leave out a ton of details, and they go, one thing led to another. Guys, just be careful out there, you know? Just protect yourself. I mean, wear many condoms. Multi-condom yourself, and, you might be safe. I mean, you know, You gotta be safe out there with the monkeys.